Mmm. 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 Good morning, it's Mark Shepard, and you have stumbled upon the morning cryptos in my 90-day project called the Hypnosis of Money, the Crypto Cranker's Guide to the Bitcoin Galaxy, and it is day 73 of my 90-day challenge to go deep into the rabbit hole of cryptos. And today, we're going to see what's going on in the world of Bitcoin. All right, so it's been quiet. It's a little quiet. Things are quiet. It's okay. It's all right. Let's see what's going on. Bitcoin's $4,800. Okay, cool. And let's look at what we got here. Bitcoin price reaching 10,000 by April 2018. No surprise. Mike Novogratz. Let's just peek into that. He's someone who is bullish of Bitcoin, and investor turned crypto hedge fund mogul predicted Bitcoin will balloon to $10,000 in just 6 months. Speaking to CNBC. See, he's somebody who the mainstream media will talk to. Like, they won't talk to the rest of us, right? I'm pretty confident to say it's going higher. Okay, so when I see someone really prominent say it's going to 10,000, I think, okay, it's going to crash, right? When I see Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan say it's a fraud, I think it's going up, right? So what do you do with the people that are saying it's going up and the people that say it's going down? I say, let's look at the charts, right? Let's look at the charts. So we're going to do that in a minute. I just want to check this other news item. Bitcoin Cash dips below 325 again. And again, when you see a headline about something going low, a lot of times that's a sign that it's about to shift. Because by the time someone in the mainstreamish media, not that this is, I mean, the Merkel, I don't know if that's mainstream or not. It might be somewhat mainstream. But the Bitcoin Cash price struggle is very real. This is interesting. Bitcoin Cash. And what have I been saying all last week? I'm like, this is looking like if you think this is good, you should buy it, because it was really, it's low. You know, it's hovering lower. But the thing is, what does Bitcoin Cash do, and why should it be lower than Ethereum, which does a whole bunch of stuff? Or why should it be higher, than Ethereum, which does a bunch of stuff? I don't know. So Bitcoin Cash is going through a difficult phase right now. The currency has fallen deep compared to its all-time high of 800 not too long ago. See, that's the time to buy, people. It has to be said, things have not fallen into place for Bitcoin Cash either as of late. Despite best efforts by the community and service providers, the demand for this currency seemingly isn't there. Duh! Speculators are banking big on the Bitcoin Cash price, but there's still a lot of work to be done in regards to the specific altcoin. Very few people are spending Bitcoin Cash for purchases of any kind so far, and that situation will not be turned around overnight. Yeah, in other words, to put into perspective, the Bitcoin Cash price chart for the past 7 days doesn't look attractive in the least. With the price going from nearly $400 all the way down to sub $300 earlier this week, there's a lot of pressure on the market, to say the least. Although this new value seems to be a small rebound, it still represents a loss. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then they have an ad. Okay, fine. All right. But the thing is, again, the question I keep asking over and over again is, what's it good for? What do you use it for, right? And the coins that I see really rocking are ones that provide useful service. They provide value, right? Oh, and there's so much more. I mean, I could spend all day doing this. Oh, the Bitcoin price to ignite. Oh, yeah? Okay. Trump is bullish on crypto tech. Now's the time to get out. I mean, get in. If Trump thinks it's a good idea, let's get the hell out. Anyway, just kidding. Okay, why Litecoin is dying. See, I see a headline like that, and I go, okay, Litecoin is dying? How is Litecoin dying? You know? Okay, so let's see. You'll have. Oh, this is an old. See, that's the problem. You do a headline and it's an old article, right? It's an old article, July 2nd. Not reading it. Done. Okay. So enough of looking at Google. By the way, this is my freedom song, and if you ever want to hear my song "Freedom," it's the whole thing. It's not just the lead in. Ready? Here it goes. Freedom is a word that is very often heard, and just as often my. All right, so that's a tease. I'm teasing you. Please just watch my music video. I have 8 thumbs up so far and 61 views. Yeah. I'm going to be a big star, people! Now, where was I? Right, I was going to the cryptos. You can tell I had the day off yesterday. I went to the beach. It was awesome. I spent the day with my girlfriend. I'm really starting to like her a lot. We had a good time. All right. Let's just grind through the cryptos, people. Let's just see what's going on. Here we go. Bitcoin Cash on the 1 day. It's down. Look at it. Okay? But what does it do? Right? Like, what does it do? Like, why would you own it? I understand why you'd own Bitcoin, because it's the big name and it seems to store value and it seems to keep going up. But why would you own Bitcoin Cash? What purpose does it serve, right? Other than the fact that they hard forked off of Bitcoin, right? I mean, does it have a plan? Does it have a 5-year plan? Does it do anything for anybody, anywhere? And again, that's the question that I think we should all ask ourselves. Like, what do I bring to the table? What value do I bring to the world? What is it that I can contribute to the furtherment of humankind? Peace, love, justice, knowledge, health. What can I contribute, right? What does Bitcoin Cash do, right? Other than a group of Bitcoin give the opportunity for Bitcoin miners to make more money at certain points. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't have the answer for that. Oh, Bitcoin, 48.14, 48.17. Oh boy, it might hit 5,000 today. And then what? What happens when it hits 5,000? What's the big deal? Like, you know, oh man, I should have bought some. I should have, would have, right? I remember when my son was first getting into this, 73 days ago, he kind of joined me on the challenge, and he was like, oh my God, I got to get some Bitcoin. I'm like, dude, relax, it's coming back, right? And it came back and he got some. But now we've all kind of moved into other coins. Like I'm standing on the sidelines. I'm like, I don't know, is it a house of cards? Is it going to tumble? It could tumble. And yet it's what people know, right? So you have that question. Is it going, I don't know. Is it sustainable? I don't know. It's looking pretty juicy on the 1 hour. Look at this, just going up, 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 up. And meanwhile, everything else seems to be stalled. Go back to the 1 day chart. But it's almost a double top here. And this is where we were over here when China basically started cracking down on stuff. And that hit, and then Jamie Dimon opened his mouth, and then we got here. And now people are coming in and going, oh no, it's good. It's going to go to 10,000. Yeah, really? How? Just because people have heard of it and people are talking about it? Yeah, probably. That's how it works, people. Okay, I'm going to rant. Are you ready? I'm going to rant. There's a lot of pop music that is so pathetic, and yet it's what people know. And so it's popular, right? We're in the age of attention. There is so much information deluging people that they grab onto what is simple, what is obvious, and what is easy, right? And at the moment, of all the cryptos, Bitcoin is the simplest, the most obvious, and the easiest. It's the gateway drug. It's the way to get in. And so its price will rise until someone very clearly says the emperor has no clothes. However, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Monero, all these others, they have clothes. They do stuff. Civic, Neo, Quantum, IOTA. Like, there's a whole new world coming in that the rest of the public really hasn't heard about yet. So that's where you get in low, right? It's too late to get in low for Bitcoin, right? So let the people, let the latecomers get into Bitcoin. You know, and in the meantime, what's it useful for? And maybe it'll get better. Maybe it won't take 4 hours for a transaction to get confirmed with Bitcoin. All right? Dash. Looking at the one-day chart in Dash, Dash seems to be staying in my lines. Look at this. I drew a line yesterday. Dash is kind of snugging into it. And I'm liking what I'm seeing with Dash. It's not happening as fast as most people want, but we have a sideways upward trading channel, for lack of a better word, right? And it's at the bottom of its channel now, and it's got some energy moving upward. So I would say if you want to find some value, screw Bitcoin Cash, check out Dash, you know, and it rhymes. So there you go. And it's not much volume though. Notice the volume is kind of down. So that's a warning sign, I'm told. I'm just keeping an eye on some of these other ones like EOS, which is young. Oh, I'm stuck on the 1 hour. Was I on the 1 hour back on Dash? I think I might have been. Oh no, I did both. Okay, good. I can't remember from second to second. All right, so just keeping an eye on EOS. EOS is looking okay on the 1 day. I'm probably going to start getting some. I'm going to keep an eye on it though. Ethereum, keeping an eye on my friend Ethereum. And it's not quite staying in my lines. There we go. We'll adjust it a little bit. Again, it's moving up, and we have tops. We have resistance here. But people, this is, again, I said this before, it's like you're spring loading it, and then it's going to go. But you have to be patient, and you have to go, okay, today's a good day to buy. It's not a day to sell. All right, that's all. And let's look at the 1 hour on Ethereum. Again, it is so hovering. Look at this where it is. That's $300 mark is the sweet spot. But why would Ethereum be worth less than Bitcoin Cash, which does nothing? And all of these new old altcoins are built on the Ethereum network. It's like it is useful. It is literally the engine of the entire new wave of cryptocurrencies, and yet it's only worth 300. Like, what's going on, people? I say it's not a bad time to stock up on Ethereum. All right, that's the 4 cents. Okay, IOTA, again, keeping an eye on IOTA. I think it's a coin that has a future. It's designed to do something different. It's not trying to compete with Bitcoin. It's literally a whole new world where supposedly the machines will be using IOTA to pay each other. And I don't know how real that is, but it also breaks ground with a whole new way to confirm transactions called the Tangle, which does not use mining. It does not use proof of stake. It uses something called the Tangle, where when you're doing a transaction, your transaction confirms 2 other transactions. And that to me seems brilliant. Something is going to blow the doors off of Bitcoin. at some point. Could it be IOTA? I don't know. But it's affordable. Get $100 of each of these. That would be my advice to myself. Oh, and that's what I'm doing. Okay. And remember, disclaimer, this is not to be construed as investment advice. This is just me flapping my lips early in the morning and looking at the markets and seeing what I think and what I would, any suggestion I make is really for myself, for I'm a hypnotist and self-hypnosis is what I do, because there's no such thing as hypnosis. There's only self-hypnosis. And you too can hypnotize yourself to be really, really good with money, to be brilliant with money, to be the Warren Buffett in your own life. And I say, take charge of your own change and keep the change. That's what I'm saying. Master your mind. All right. So Litecoin. All right. So someone wrote back in July. Okay, we just saw a headline today. Someone wrote back in July why Litecoin is dying. Let's look at July. Okay, this is July right here. Why Litecoin is dying, right? That person was saying Litecoin was dying. And they were going to tell you why. And then look what happened. Litecoin showed a little freaking life, didn't it? And let's draw a line. You could do an article now why Litecoin is dying, but it's not dying. It's just consolidating, and it is gradually moving up from the bottom, right? Again, compression, people. And when we have a series of good news reports and someone realizes that Bitcoin's full of crap, but Litecoin actually works, and you can buy Litecoin, you can get a bunch of Litecoin, $50 a pop, right? $100, I'll buy you two. How many Bitcoin can you buy for $100, right? Not much, but it's all relative. And Litecoin is useful, and Litecoin is steady, and people will be more likely to adopt and use a currency that is fairly predictable rather than one that is as volatile as fuck, all right? At least for the daily purchases. But if you want your money to grow, you put it into Bitcoin, right? If you want to use it for something, Litecoin. So I would like to see businesses accepting Litecoin and Dash. Screw Bitcoin. Let's have Litecoin and Dash be acceptable. Let's do that. Make that happen, people. All right. All right, I suppose I should look at Litecoin on the 1 hour chart, just to be fair. And it looks kind of like we're dying here on volume a little bit. But, again, I think it's a good time to buy Litecoin. I still think it's a good time to buy Litecoin. And, again, what's the crowd doing? Let's look away from the maddening crowd. Let's see where it's quiet. What's going on outside of the spotlight where the real stuff happens, right? Anyway, that's my philosophy. You decided to watch this, and I appreciate your watching very much, by the way. And if you like this, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, that's okay too. Because I'm just trying to learn. Neo. Again, I have not done any due diligence on Neo. I've just heard about it, and I'm just keeping an eye on it, and it looks like it's kind of back to where it started. But, again, I think quantum should be trading in the $30 range, and it's not. So I tend to be a little bit impatient with stuff and ahead of things. So I'll try to be patient with myself. Omise Go. We have a little boost here in Omise Go. And how much do I have of this? I got a little. I got 15 of them. Let me look at my Omise Go. See, I bought. What did I buy? Oh no, that's Ethereum. Okay, here we go. Omise Go. Let's see. Okay, October 3rd, I bought some for $31, and what's it worth now? $31. Oh, let's see. I exchanged some from Augur, and it was worth $83. Now it's worth $81. Oh, that's not so good. And let's see, I swapped some Bitcoin for it, $25. Now, if I'd held that Bitcoin, right? Let's be honest, if I just held that Bitcoin from October 3rd, I would probably have made more money. Let's see, Bitcoin October 3rd. Let's look at that. October October, September. Okay, so this is October 3rd, right? If I bought Bitcoin here on October 3rd at 43, let's make it a little bigger, at 43, right? And, oh, it's 48.07. I would have made money, right? That's pretty much the only place where anything's going up right now. But that's good. People, that don't you see that's a sign that there's something terribly wrong? when like Monero, which has a use, right? You can hide your shit with Monero, right? It's useful. But it's going nowhere right now, right? Because there's a lot of wait and see. What's going to happen next, right? There's a lot of wait. But Bitcoin's going up. Why is Bitcoin going up? It doesn't do shit, right? Other than be a vehicle for people to put their money in. But to me, like, I'm not going to put my money into something that doesn't do anything and it's a pain in the ass to use. That's it. It's got to work. I want something to work. I want something that works. Have I mentioned that? Okay, enough. I'll get off that high horse. And I'm going to take a peek at Quantum over here. And yeah. Not much happening, people. All right? So remember, when stuff isn't happening, it just means it's about to. Right? It's about to. It's the calm before the storm. Right? There's a lot that's about to go down in a lot of different places. And don't think this is the way it's going to always be, because it's not. This is temporary. This too will pass, right? So the only thing that stays the same is the fact that everything changes, right? So anyway, I don't know if I illuminated anything today, but I sure had fun. And I really appreciate you tuning in, watching, paying attention to what's going on. And that's it. I do this every morning. I just check in and see what happened overnight, see where things are. I look at articles. I think about cryptocurrencies. I'm obsessed with it. I want to know. I want to see what happens as the world moves towards an avalanche of change called digital assets, cryptocurrency, a whole new world, people. So that's it for now. I got a bunch of other stuff I'm going to do today, and I'm working on some music, and I got some really nice footage from the beach, which I'm going to see if I can work into a song I did a couple of weeks ago that I haven't edited yet called Feather on the Wind. And who knows? Might rain. I might move some wood. I might take a nap. Who knows? Anyway, people, I hope you have a great day. Peace, grooviness, and appreciation for all you do and all that you're struggling with and all that you're thinking about, and knowing that what we're looking at in these charts is hope for your future and mine. So let's keep the flame alive. And I appreciate you very, very much, everybody. Peace, grooviness over and out. Let's start the music right now. Whew.